I had to make a decision at quite early age about what I was going to do, and my main motivation was to be independent. It was to have a bit more control over my life, and I certainly found that in my first career, which was in the Merchant Navy, where I ended up at the age of 17 on the other side of the world, facing situations that most 17-year-olds probably shouldn't encounter. I got to the point where I didn't want to spend 10 months of the year away from home anymore, so time to do something else. Stayed in engineering for a while, but retrained as a naval architect and worked in ship design for about 10 years. Then I moved into IT, moved in initially as a developer, as a programmer. Went through the ranks pretty quickly, and before I knew it, I found myself doing solution architecture and an enterprise architecture. And then through a stroke of good luck and being in the right place at the right time, I found myself running large teams of architects and technologists. So I made the call to become a trainer, an instructor, after my realization that a lot of my experience and what I'd done over the years was actually useful to other people. I actually started to feel a little bit selfish that I wasn't actually sharing that and that other people weren't benefiting from all my experience. It doesn't mean I know everything, but it means that I know enough to help other people on their personal journeys and their professional journeys. So for nearly the last 2 years, I've been working with enterprise architects, delivering enterprise architecture and business architecture and training. The favourite part of doing what I do with EA training is definitely the imparting of knowledge. It's seeing people, seeing the light bulb go off in people's minds, seeing the realisation that they're coming to a course that they thought was going to be quite advanced and quite challenging, and it is quite challenging, but seeing the realisation that they can do it. I think the most surprising thing I've experienced as an instructor is seeing how groups come together, and how groups of architects who are not really known for coming to consensus or agreeing on anything, when you put them into a group work environment, it just suddenly works. For me, inspiration from a professional perspective is teaching people to nurture and to grow. Whether it is in my professional or my personal life, that's really my purpose, my inspiration, my motivation. I want to help others have a rewarding career and a rewarding professional and personal life. So when people come to my courses, I always start off by setting some context. I ask them to be very open. I ask them to bring their knowledge and their experience, and to feel that the environment is a safe environment and that there's no such thing as a stupid thing to say, and we all learn from each other. I learn from my students whenever we go through the courses. I learn from their experiences. I learn from how the groups work together. I often sit at the back of the room when people are going through the group work sessions, and they're just amazed by how creative the teams can become.